Playing versus TL and Matt is not the biggest challenge that you can get, but I think we took advantage of the opportunity that we presented ourselves. By no means were those 2 games perfect, but I think those 2 games shaped us to level up our play in a very short amount of time. It showed us our shortcomings.
Damn, you're too composed to cry this time, so I'm not going to ask you crying questions.
No, can't cry yet.
No crying questions.
No crying.
Tell me, what was it like when Yike in top lane, Yike side flashed and you J4 flag and dragged and flashed into him, popped him up?
I mean, I had an iconic J4 play 6 years ago at Worlds, which was me ganking mid, level 3, and then EQ flashing on WCA, I believe.
CA.
So, you know, it's in the blood. 6 years later, I got to do it again. I used the OG skin too. I had to throw it back. I told myself, I'm like, if I pick this skin, we're going to quarters. So I picked the skin, and I mean, I think I had 2 or 3 of those EQ flashes in that game.
You had a lot, but that was the most impressive one because it was a sideways flash for both of you.
Yeah. No, I mean, in practice tool, before we played, I was just EQ flashing on J4 like 20, 30 times in a row. So I was prepared.
I literally, because they have like these kind of seats, I literally jumped out of my seat and pulled it up when that happened, and I'm in the front row, and I could hear all the Koreans behind me, all the Team 1 fans behind me, like laughing at me.
Yeah.
But they were all very impressed with how you guys played today, and I think you've got to grade this as one of the best games, best series, complete series that you guys have played.
No, most definitely. I think the finals, our play was definitely a lot lower. I don't think we were as good as we are now. So I think this is definitely the most cohesive 2-0 we've probably ever had. I think we played our lanes well, we synergized well, and it was easy. Our flow of communication was very simple, and you know, I thought we connected very well together.
Damn, everyone played well. Everyone had a moment. Everyone had a moment. What are some of the moments that you remember?
I mean, Palafox has like 3 or 4 different Nico plays that I could probably think of. There's the one mid, and there's one at the Baron fight.
Yep.
I mean, Vic was just solid on carries. I mean, he was winning lane pretty hard in the Senna TK one. He was holding himself down in the Sever one. He communicated well. I think he was a big voice for us today. Ignar kept us composed. He gave us an overall plan and told us to, you know, play patient and wait for his timers. He's like, this guy can't ward. I'm smurfing. So I mean, when you get this flow of communication, it's just very simple. And I think Doka completely nullified BB today. I think overall he laned well. He connected himself well. I felt like I always knew what my teammates wanted to do today. And as a jungler, that's all you really ask for. I mean, it makes jungling fairly easy.
Belveth came out as that R5 jungle pick. Were you surprised by anything by the draft, and then what did you think of Belveth specifically?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. I mean, we've had a lot of experience scrimming G2 in the past.
Yeah.
And you know, Belveth is a champion that Yikes played even back in Europe, so definitely knew what they would do and how to plan for it. I called that, you know, just get 2 wards out and then just go beat him up at our Krugs. I mean, because they can just go mess with him. He won't get level 3 in time, and that's exactly what they did. They forced him off. My plan was to do 3 camps and just go match. So I felt like we prepared well for it. I think I could have optimized a little bit better in the early game, but it is a little bit tricky to play versus Belveth as Vi early game. But if you can get through the early game scot-free without falling too far behind, play for second respawns, and just overall just get like Drake/Herald, you're in a pretty good spot. I mean, somehow that game I got level 6 before him, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching Dom's co-stream on that during the draft, and he was like, "Yep, they're going to go for chicken, so they need to have a play against that. If Vi can get through early, then that Belveth pick didn't feel like it was the play there, at least."
Yeah.
The buzz around here from the English speakers from Riot, feeling like y'all are this year's DRX, that you are deft. As you know, you've been pulled into many features.
I'm deaf now.
You're deaf now.
Nah, deaf's the goat. I can't be deaf. I'm just myself.
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of similarities there. The Jarvan now, you make a new Jarvan play. You're running out of things to repeat. You're in new territory. You know, you're going to go win in quarterfinals. That's something new, right?
Yeah, I mean, last time I was at Worlds, we fell 2-3 to WE. Very heartbreaking loss. But no, I mean, all the adversity and hardship that I've been through throughout the years just built me to who I am now.
Yeah.
And being able to qualify back to quarters is an amazing feeling. 2 Worlds, two quarters.
Yeah.
But I want to go further this time. I feel like I'm playing at a very high level right now. I'm very confident in my play, and I think the sky's the limit for us, honestly.
What do you have to say to the folks that say, oh, well, they took, you know, an easy route, right? You only played Western teams.
I mean, we did get pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like yeah, playing versus TL and Matt is not the biggest challenge that you can get, but I think we took advantage of the opportunity that we presented ourselves. By no means were those 2 games perfect, but I think those 2 games shaped us to level up our play in a very short amount of time. It showed us our shortcomings and things that we need to improve on, and we took, you know, the 5 or 6 days that we had, and we worked on it.
You had family members in the crowd. You had, you know, loved ones in the crowd, and you've had the hopes of NA on your shoulders, and you guys didn't break. You didn't buckle. So, what do you have to say about that and to the fans?
Man, the support from the fans is crazy. You know, you guys always believe in us after we won LCS finals, but the support and appreciation that you guys showed to us is still very amazing. I feel very loved by the NA fans in the state of my career, and definitely not going to take it for granted this time around. And you know, I just want to make NA proud. I want to keep going. Everyone's just, I mean, the past couple of years, NA has just been a laughingstock at Worlds.
Yeah.
And you know, we're here to change that.
I mean, you beat G2. That was the Western hope, and now, you know, again, how much more do you need to do to prove that you belong here? So, congrats, man. Super proud of you, super happy for you, obviously, and here's to a great interview in Busan.
Yes, sir. See you there.
Cheers. Easy, man.
Let's get it.
As per usual. Okay.